We answered. Start now. All right, are we together?
Yes.
All right, don't forget we talked about what we call what? The printer in computer. What we call what?
The printer in computer.
All right, I said, as a computer literate, it is good for you to do what? To know all the fundamental what? Processes entitled to what? To printing. When you talk about a printer is what? It's an input device. A printer is what? An input device, which enables what? A computer user to achieving his or her what? Documents in a printable what? Format. And when being printed, it is now known and called what? A hard copy information. Somebody say hard copy information.
Hard copy information.
Somebody say hard copy information.
Hard copy information.
Somebody say hard copy information.
Hard copy information.
Say hard
Hard
copy
copy
information.
information.
Yes. And that is why you should understand the basic settings and features that characterize in what? In printing what? Settings. Now, having known the meaning of a printer, you should also understand that printers comes in what? In different make. And some of the make of printers, we have what we call the HP company, we have the Canon company, we have the Konica, that is the Bishop, we have the Ricoh, we have a Sharp. I don't know if you're getting my point.
Yes.
And now, second point is this. Also note that printers comes in what? In different shape and also what? Sizes. What did I say?
Printer comes in different shape and sizes.
Again?
Printer comes in different shapes and sizes.
Again?
Printer comes in different shape and sizes.
Point 2. Also understand that printer comes in what? In different what? Colors. Comes in different what? Colors. And also point 4 is that printer comes in different what? Features. Point 3 is what? That printer comes in different what? Colors. What did I say?
Printer comes in different colors.
Again?
Printer comes in different
The
colors.
point 4 is that printer comes in different what?
Future.
Comes with different what?
Future.
That printers comes with what? Different features. Different what?
Future.
Different what? Features. Now, some of the features of a printer includes the following. Some printer have the feature of printing both black and white and color, which we call them, or we call it what? Color printer. While some printer prints only on what? Black and white documents. While some printer prints what? Only black and white what? Document. And some print what? Print color what? Documents. Another feature of printer is this. Some printer has a feature of what? Both printing a document, scanning a document, and making duplicate of a document. What we refer to as what? Photocopy. What we refer to as what?
Photocopy.
So note this very point, that this very feature here, that some printer does what? Print, scan, and photocopy. What did I say?
Print, scan, and photocopy.
Some printer does what?
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 Print, scan, and photocopy.
Guild. Somebody say guild.
Guild.
Say guild.
Guild.
Say guild.
Guild.
That is good. So understand that. We have what we call a printer, and we have what we call printing. We have what we call what? Printer, and we have what we call what? Printing. Now, in this regard, you should understand that a printer is the machine. Printer is what? The machine that does the work of what? Printing. Oh, somebody say, oh.
Oh.
Good. I repeat again. Printer is the machine that does the work of what? Printing. What did I say? Repeat after me. Printer is the machine
That does the work of the printing.
Printer is the machine.
that does the work of printing,
Printer is the machine.
that does the work of printing,
Printer is a machine.
that does the work of printing,
Printer is a machine.
That does the work of printing.
Printer is a machine.
That does the work of printing.
Good. Clap for yourself. Once. Clap for yourself. Again. 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 Beautiful. Beautiful. Say beautiful.
beautiful,
Good. Other features of the printer includes mood of printing. Say mood of printing.
mood of printing,
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 Good. Now, when you talk about the mode of printing in a printer or of a printer, it goes this way. Some printer prints wirelessly. Some printer prints what? Wirelessly. While some requires wire in order to do what? To print a document. Now, when you talk about the wire, this simply refers to what? The printer's cord or the printer's cable. The printer's what? Cord or the printer's what? Cable. The both is the same. Are we together? Am I communicating? Am I communicating?
yes,
Am I communicating?
Yes.
Beautiful. Say beautiful.
beautiful,
Say beautiful.
beautiful,
Now get this point. Not all printers has these two features of printing wirelessly and printing with what? The cord. But 99% of printers print using what? The cable. 99% of a printer print using what? The printer's cable. Print using the what? Print using the printer's what?
cable,
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 Printer's what?
cable,
Printer's what?
cable,
Good. Let me give you this example. Some time ago, I made a mistake. Like, a customer was on haste. A customer was what? On haste. Like, in a hurry. The customer will do it in the hurry. And he was like pressuring me to do his work quickly so that he can go. So at that very process of trying to making the work to go fast, after typing the work, I finished typing the work, and now I sent that very document for printing. And then I forgot to do what? To connect the printer's cord to the system. Wow. I was like, the man was like pressuring me, and at that very spot I became angry. So that anger now made me to forget that I have not connected the printer's cable to the system. I was like, I waited for so long. The printer is not printing a document. I say, what is happening? Does it mean that the printer has spoiled? I say, no. Let me checkmate to know what is the actual issue. And then, at the process of checking to know what is the issue, then I now discovered that I have not connected the printer's cord with the system. Somebody say, somebody say, that is where the issue came. And I was like, I just burst into laughter. And then I connected the printer's cord. And at once, boom, the printer begins to print. The printer does what? Begins to
Print.
The printer begins to print. So please, no matter what, that is why I'm giving you this known as what? The mode of printing. The mode of what?
Print.
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 That some printers has a feature of what? Printing both wirelessly and also what? Using cable. Of course, if a printer has a feature of what? Of printing wireless, that means it must have what? A cord or a cable what? Mode of printing. A cord or a cable what? Mode of what? Printing. Mode of what?
Print.
Mode of what?
Print.
Mode of what?
Print.
Guilt. Somebody say guilt.
Guilt.
Say guilt.
Guilt.
So understand. But remember, we are talking about what? Printer and what? Printing. Before you can print using a printer as a computer's user, before you print using a printer as a computer user, first of all, you should understand the implementation that requires a printer to print a document. The first thing It's what we call what? Software installation. It's what we call what?
Software.
It's what we call what?
Software.
Somebody says software installation.
Software installation.
Software installation.
Software installation.
Software installation.
Software installation.
All printers must be what? Must be installed to the very system that you want to use in what? In printing, or that you want to use in what? To print your work in that very what? In that very what? Printer. So when you buy a printer, because now back then, when you buy a new printer, it must come with a software CD. There will be a CD plate, that is a software that comprises what? The drivers of the printer. But nowadays, if printers are 100%, 55% of printers does not come with what? The software anymore. 55% of printer does not do what? Come with the software anymore. So what will you do? You must find a way to do what? To download the printer's driver, that is the software, before you do what? You install the printer. And you can achieve that using what? The internet. But the problem is, or the question is, do you know how to install, or do you know how to download the software? So it's something that you should do what? That you should know as a computer what? As a computer user. As an upcoming computer expert, as an upcoming computer what? Typist, as a computer lifeware, as a computer people's way, as a computer user, as people who are coming up to become a computer what? Guru. Who is the guru? A guru is someone who is knowledgeable about the things and doings of what? Of the computer system. Therefore, you all have been recruited into this very database to be what? To be equipped, to be what? Trained, to be tutored with what? With the processes that involve what? The computer what? Usage. So please be very, very what? Attentive to all the teachings that have been given and that will be still what? That will still be given to you. So our today's topic, which is printer and printing, you should not do what? Joke with it at all. It's very, very important. It's very, very what?
Important.
It's very, very what? Important. It's very, very what?
Important.
Very, very important. So remember, before one can use a printer, that person must undergo the process of what? 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 Yes, the process of installation. You must install a printer first before you do what? You can use it to print your work. Before you can use it to print your job. Before you can use it to print your documents. Before you can use it in printing your files. Take for instance, as someone who have come, maybe, God forbid, on my mail. So all of you say on my mail. Say on my mail. But let's just take for example, maybe you have come. What's that your name? Maybe you have come. And now after training, after finishing with your computer training, you go, maybe you have been employed in one company to work as a typist. And then that very company bought a new printer and also a new laptop. Or maybe they already have a laptop and they bought a new printer. As a computer user, you call yourself, yes, you're a computer person. They bought a new printer and tell you that please configure this printer. And the configuration there requires what we call what? Installation. That is making the printer to do what? To function. Or making the system to do what? To function with that very printer. To be ready. A kind of readiness or a kind of preparation aspects. That you should prepare the printer to do what? To be used with that very laptop. And you just open your mouth and say, maybe sir, I don't know how to prepare the printer so that I can use the system to print it. That is what we call arrant nonsense. It's bullshit, man. So that is why I say what? On man made, because I train all my people to know all the processes that involve in what? In printing. And also what we call software. Remember, software is one of the great body of a computer. When we talk about computer, we have what we call elements of computer. Element of what?
Computer.
Of computer. Then you talk about what? The hardware and the what? The software. The hardware and the what?
Software.
The hardware and the what?
Software.
Yes. These are the two great what? Elements Then the third element is what we call what? The users. That is the life or the people's where the typist. You, as a person that does what? That uses the computer system. You are also what? One of the implanters of what? Of the computer system. So you are very, very important as a computer user. But the most two important part is what we call what? The hardware and the what? The software. Having a laptop, you have gotten already have achieved what? The hardware. The software are the what? The programs, the applications that runs through the hardware that enables the computer user. That is the software mostly is for the utilization of what? Of the computer users. What enables us, the enablement of the computer world users to achieving what? Their problems. Sorry, to making their problems to do what? To be solved. To getting solutions to their problem. You have a work to type, a letter to type. What will enable you to type it? It's not Microsoft Word. So Microsoft Office Word is also what? It's also a software. It's a branch of software that will call what? That will call application software. That will call what? Application software. Thank you.